Let's see, spirit, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, of the highest white light. Those who welcome me and protect me every day. I welcome you into my space. I ask that you show me clear honest messages for the collective. I ask that you continue to shield and protect me from all low vibrational energy, all negativity or shade. May it work out for my greater good. Whatsoever they wish upon me shall be given to them. A shade. Let's see what you have. Thank y'all for the compliments. I appreciate it. What you have. We gonna start out with this deck, y'all. Just be mindful with y'all comment in the chat, you guys. Let's see. Hey, Sandra. We gonna start with these. Let's see what's going on with the inner wisdom compass. What you have, spirit? Okay, you have doubt. Second guessing yourself only leads to more indecision. Trust yourself to do what is best for you. Yeah, so some of y'all could be confused with survival. You're gonna survive. Whatever this is, whatever you are indecisive about, you're gonna survive. When everyone counted you out, you made it through because you're a survivor. People doubted you, collective, and you could have allowed these doubts to seep in to your inner matrix. I'm hearing. So much so it's like you started talking negatively to yourself. But you're a survivor, collective. Don't doubt yourself. Do not doubt yourself, baby. The ones who speak over your life. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for joining. The ones who like to speak over your life. Or the ones who like to say you can't achieve something or something like that. Those be the people that's afraid that you're going to accomplish what they couldn't accomplish. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you have people in this world that speak fear into your plans. And it's because they didn't have the strength or they didn't have the courage to go out there and get whatever it is that they wanted. So this is how 9 times out of 10 people be delayed, especially listening to family members, friends, lovers, and stuff like that saying you can't do something, or they could probably tell you, oh, I tried that. That's not going to work. But just because something didn't work for them, it don't mean it's not for you. You'll never know until you give it a try. So just make sure you're not doubting yourself. Make sure you're not belittling yourself, because that's what they could possibly want. Ooh, baggage. And this could be individuals that still have to unpack their baggage, that still have things to do with themselves. Laughter. Laughter is a medicine for the soul. So laugh, even if it's through tears. See? It's like, I feel like some of y'all laughing at these individuals because they doubted you. They say you couldn't do something. They counted you out and you made a way through. This is you laughing at them. You see what I'm saying? For some of y'all, that them doubting you or them not believing in you, actually, I feel like it inspired you and it empowered you to keep moving forward, because not only did you have a point to prove to yourself, but I feel like you had a point to prove to everybody who thought you couldn't acquire something, you couldn't achieve something. They thought it was unattainable, whoever this is. When it come down to you, though, and they wanted you to believe the same thing, collective. So just be mindful. I'm hearing, speak over yourself. Encourage yourself. That's a song. Who that is? A dark-skinned lady. It's a church song. I remember that. So, Spirit wants you to speak over yourself. Encourage yourself. You see what I'm saying? Even if you have to use the hate, the criticism as stepping stones, speak over yourself. You see what I'm saying? What they tell you you can't do, you speak over yourself 10 times 10 that you can do. Alchemize that energy. Let's see. Encourage yourself. Yeah. I know it's a song. I know because my mama used to play. That's how I know it's a gospel song or something like that. Baggage. See? It came right back out. Baggage. Resist being weighed down by the guilt and shame of the past. The past is exactly what it is. The past. So unpack and begin your healing. Start life anew and stop dragging the old into the new. This goes for people. The people around you, they are baggage. They stuck in the past. You see what I'm saying? This could be individuals that's trying to resurface back in your life, collector, but they only baggage. All they're going to do is drag you down. Thank you, Pretty Girls Hill. Yeah, we hit that 10K subscribers. I'm grateful, y'all. And it's because of Y'all, we did it. That's why I said we did it, because it was teamwork, baby. But you have people, again, that's not doing nothing with their life, and probably will never do anything with their life. You see what I'm saying? They want to stop you from moving forward. They want to drag you down. So be encouraged. Move forward. Utilize whatever stones they throwing at you. Thank you, baby. Whatever they're throwing at you, allow that to empower you to keep moving forward. Yeah. Let's see. Ain't nothing but baggage. So this baggage, this is like the Six of Swords here. Yeah, with the baggage. That's like the Six of Swords. Let's see. Leave all that behind. Look at pearls for swine. I never saw this card. Pearls for swine. Be careful who you give your best self to. For the wrong people will take you for granted and are unworthy of your gifts. Save your best for those who will genuinely appreciate you. What you have to offer in return the kindness. See? And this is after baggage. So you have people that want to read into your life that ain't got nothing to give you. They want to be around you because they benefit off being in your energy, or they benefit off your divinity. Whoever you are. I'm hearing my divinity is unparalleled. It's unstoppable. You can't be boxed in. Look at intuition. Use your intuition here when it come down to these people, because I feel like you have old people from your past that's trying to resurface here. And they only want to benefit of you. They ain't got nothing to give you. You see what I'm saying? So make sure you're utilizing your gifts. This can be you being blessed with the gift of generosity. You being blessed with the gift of love, the gift of gab. Whatever it is a gift, and you are good at it. These people want to come in, but use your intuition here. Use your intuition. Pearls before swine. Be careful who you allowing to, I'm hearing, see you. Like, everybody don't deserve to know certain parts of you, collective. Excuse me, with this pearl for swines here. They don't deserve to know certain parts. The depths of you, the most beautiful part of you, I always say as a reader, the most beautiful part of a person is their innocence. It's that inner child. If they can take that inner child away from you, if they can steal that hopeful individual, that person that was just so courageous, didn't fear anything, the person that was a creator, the person that was a visionary, it's like they took the best of you. The best part of you, for me, as a person, is your innocent self. That's your inner self, that inner child. When you create things, you see what I'm saying? When you have the imaginary friend, that's when you first start manifesting, when you are younger. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people, their friends, family members, whatever the case may be, they suppress that inner child. So much so it's like you lose that part of you. That's blocked. That creativity blocked. It be blocked. That's like the most creative part of yourself is that inner child. Let's see. Because they see things that the adult in you can't see. It feel things that the adult in you can't feel. You see what I'm saying? So don't let nobody take that away from you. Your bubbly attitude, your personality, all that play a part in who you are as an adult. Your inner child. Yes. So make sure you are healing that. Don't let nobody take that away from you. Look up. No mud, no lotus. No mud, no lotus. And y'all know the lotus flower is beautiful, but it only grows in mucky, dirty water. But it never lose its dignity though. It never lose that. That's where it grows at. Take a note from the beautiful lotus, which defines the mud and murky waters, to rise to the water surface to show its beauty. Overcome adversity by blooming wherever you are. That's what this is. It grows out of the mud. So show your beauty. Your past, it don't define who you are as a person. It's baggage. It don't define who you are. That's a part of who you was before. This baggage, your past, it helped you build character. That's experience right there. You're moving with experience now. So now you know what to do, what not to do. Now you know who to let in your energy, who not to let in your energy. Now you know who's worthy of being in your energy and who's not worthy of being in your energy. That's the lotus. But it only grows in the mud. It only grows in dirty, nasty water. And to be honest, as a person, I wouldn't have it no other way. Because if life was easy, how would you value the things you have? How would you value your experiences? You see what I'm saying? How would you appreciate it if it just came to you naturally with no hassle? No nothing. You'll just give it away. That's like money. If somebody is constantly giving, like the last read I had, somebody constantly giving, because they got it and you ain't got to do nothing for it, you don't value it. You don't value it. That's what this is here. No mud, no lotus. Yup. You going to go through it. As long as you get through it, you good. Let's see. What else you have? And this is why it's funny now. Because I'm hearing, that's a Drake song. Somebody could be a Scorpio. When he said something about he was a seed, they buried him. They didn't know he was a seed or something. I forgot what song that is. He grew from it. And now he can laugh at it. Laughter, no mud, no lotus. Okay, let's see. Look at hatred. I told you it's under baggage. Hatred. Hatred is like cancer. It destroys you from the inside out. It's collective. You could have had individuals, family members, friends, lovers, whatever the case may be, that wanted you to hate yourself. That wanted you to hate. Could have not wanted you to love yourself. You see what I'm saying? This crazy. It's like somebody wanted to destroy you by way of planting seeds of doubt in your mind. For some of y'all, they try to destroy your confidence. For some of y'all, because you was different, you prefer to be natural and not use that other stuff. They like to call you basic, or they tell you you got a basic look, or whatever the case may be. They wanted you to hate yourself. They didn't want you to love yourself. Look, be resilient in reverse. They didn't want you to get over this. They wanted these thoughts, whatever this is that they told you, to stick with you for the rest of your life. This was supposed to hinder you. But instead, you survived it. With survival and laughter here, you survived it. And now you have these same people who don't love themselves, that's trying to bleed onto you, that's trying to spread some sort of cancerous disease that they got within themselves, a disease of hatred, self-hate, trying to come back in your energy. See, they need somebody to throw this baggage on. They need somebody to project onto. They need somebody to put this hate on. Because, see, it's a heavy load that they're carrying. Believe me when I tell you that. Especially when it comes down to their thoughts, the way they speak to themselves, how they think of themselves. These are individuals that think you are better than them. So it's always going to be people like this from your past that want to come around and bring up things that you did as an immature person, as a person that still was navigating the world, trying to find a way. You see what I'm saying? That's to bring you back to who you were. It's to humble you, if you ask me. Because how can you forget where you come from if you actually went through it? That experience is going to follow you. They want to keep you stuck in the past, a certain mindset. This crazy. This is crazy. Be mindful of these people coming back. Hey, baby. Hola. Let's see. What else do you have? Look, awaken. You woke. You woke. It's time to awaken to a new day and a new you. You're no longer a caterpillar. You're a butterfly. I told you this is about your growth. That's what this is about. Epiphany at the bottom of the deck with humility. See, somebody know. If you just navigate the world and just be kind to people, with epiphany and humility, somebody knows how the world works. Somebody knows about the spiritual law, as above, so below. The laws here is just man-made. You see what I'm saying? You know how the world works. You awaken to how the world works. With epiphany and humility, you know, as long as you go around showing people humility, compassion, being kind-hearted, being sincere with other people, you know things gonna always work in your favor. That's how the universe works. That's how it works. You see what I'm saying? It works like that. Epiphany, a new day. Every day is a day to learn or discover something new, no matter how small or great. Knowledge is power. Humility. Life has a funny way of teaching us humility. However, the greatest lesson to learn from our tests and trials is not to be bitter, but to be greater. Okay? So, out of all of this, I'm hearing that Tiana Taylor, when she say, been through more than a little bit, been through more than a little bit, but I ain't calling no names out. No free promotion. Nah, I ain't late. I don't do due dates. So this is like, you could have had an individual. Ooh, y'all, my crown chakra is tingling. You could have had people around you expecting you to accomplish something at a certain time, putting a time limit on when you should achieve something. That's why she like, nah, I ain't late. I don't do due dates. You see what I'm saying? It's going to come when it come. Somebody learn how to be in the flow of the universe. Now, work toward it, of course, but don't rush it. You see what I'm saying? Had to get out the soil. I've been down, I've been loyal. Yeah. A rose in Harlem. Concrete rose. That's the name of it. That's the name of it. Concrete rose, I think. You grew. They try to bury you. They must have thought you weren't going to survive in that murky water, huh? Let's see. What else you have, Spirit, in regards to this situation? What else you have? Now you sitting back laughing at them. Look, a delay. A delay is never a denial. Sometimes it's just not the right time. Didn't I just say that, though? I just say that. It wasn't the right time for you to accomplish something. And you are aware of this. You are aware of this. You know that things are not going to happen when you want them to happen. You know that you can't control when things come to you. All you can do is be on that vibration to be open to receive it. That's all you can do. You know you can't control what the universe brings towards your way. Now, if you bend the scales a little bit and manipulate the energies a little bit, you will get it. But it's not going to last. You see what I'm saying? Because to be honest, if you have to bend the scales, if you have to manipulate the elements, you don't deserve it. This come with healing. The things that your heart's desire, the things that you want, the things that you feel like you deserve, it comes when you heal, when you learn certain things. You see what I'm saying? It comes at a certain age. Everybody have their own time. Everybody have their own season. It comes after healing. After you done been through this, no more, no lotus, then you got delay here. So while you was in the murky waters, trying to navigate the murky waters, your life could have been in shambles. You see what I'm saying? Delay does not mean denial. It just wasn't the right time. Yeah. While they sit back watching you, putting a time limit on your growth, putting a time limit on your success or whatever this is you're trying to achieve here, what they got going on? Nothing. They ain't got nothing going on. That's why they have front row seat to your life. This is why they watch you and stalk you on social media. This is why they pocket watch. You see what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing going on. They ain't got nothing going on with them lives, themselves. So them lives. Somebody could be Jamaican or something. Yeah. Let's see. Look, a strength. You never know just how strong you really are until being strong is the only choice you have. Y'all see this flower? It look like it's deep at the bottom of the ocean or whatever this is. It look like fire, but it's not. This is magic. This is magic here. Okay? They didn't know your strength. What Whitney Houston say? Survive my darkest hour. My fate kept me alive. Yeah. She said I wasn't meant to break. Somebody could be a Leo. You were stronger than you thought you were. Look, a challenge. Are you up to the challenge? Just because things look hard or impossible doesn't mean they can't be conquered or overcome. You got this. Exactly. That's why Spirit instilled the spirit of strength into you. That resilience. You see what I'm saying? Even in the tarot, the Leo card, the strength card, it trumps the devil. Because you have the strength of the ancestors, not only the strength, the discipline to keep moving forward. Yeah. Yes. You can't be broken. Let's see. Give me one more. You can't be broken. Look. Conquer. See what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're going to conquer it. Today, you are a conqueror. You are able to overcome anything life throws at you. Let's do this. Somebody like looking at adversity in their face and like, I'm ready for you. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. Strength, challenge, and conquer. You up for the challenge? Like, what's up? You up for it. And you're a conqueror, whoever you are. You're not a victim. You're a survivor. Whatever these past people try to inflict onto you, mentally, by way of wanting you to hate yourself, or wanted you to think like you're less than or like you're undeserving of something, these are their thoughts. It was all projection. You see what I'm saying? And that's why they still stuck where they at in the past. That's why they still have anxiety. That's why a lot of them have depression. You see what I'm saying? But some of y'all could not know this. This why they go through what they go through. Because if instead of them unpacking their suitcase, navigating that shadow side, tapping into the deepest, darkest parts of themselves, that subconscious, they would rather project it onto other people. They don't want to heal it. See, they cannot have the strength to do it. But you have the strength too. The ancestors, the divine God gave you the strength to do it. You see what I'm saying? So don't never second guess yourself. Don't never let a person tell you what you can't do or what you're not going to achieve. That's them projecting. Thank you. Don't never let nobody tell you that. And when they tell you that, you prove them wrong. Use that shit as ammunition. Use it to empower you. Use it to fuel your flame. Don't allow nobody to put your light out. Because if you do, then they won. You see what I'm saying? You have self-love here. Love yourself. You loving yourself, it helps you keep moving forward. It helps you not think about the opinion of others. You see what I'm saying? It gives you that comfortability within yourself, in your skin, around people, what you are doing, where you work, what you make a year, what you drive, where you live at. That self-care is going to take you far on your journey. And remember, self-care is not selfish. Now, a lot of people may see it as selfish. You see what I'm saying? Because they cannot be used to you having these boundaries. They're not used to you pointing to yourself. They're not used to you presenting yourself a certain way. So much so, they go to telling you, oh, you feel like you too much. Nah, I just love myself a little bit more than I loved myself back then. So me learning my lessons, you see what I'm saying? Me having to grow from the mud into this beautiful, pure, divine person. Of course I'm going to love myself. Because when my back was against the wall, all I had was myself. My higher self, of course, my spiritual team. But we talking about physically. All I had was myself. So why would I not love myself? So much so, what a person say, what they tell you, it don't bother you. Why would you not? Come on now. Self-care is not being selfish. You're investing in the most precious thing on earth. You. I can't make this up. Love yourself. And don't care who don't like it. Yo, that's all I have for this read. This was a beautiful read right here. I'm going to have to start reading these more often. You see what I'm saying? Because I read them like it was the tarot. But after I read them like it was the tarot. But it's like me reading the meaning that they have on the card. Just put that extra on it. That extra spin. That give me that extra clarity. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I have for this read. We're going to jump into the next one. I don't know how long this one is, but we're going to jump into the next one.